And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Awkward Family Photos is a website on the internet that takes photos of people that probably never should have been taken, and we all laugh at them. Okay, I do the same thing. I took a game from Buffalo Games called Faces, and I went and found all kinds of pictures all over the internet, took them and put them. In fact, I think there's a little bit of overlap maybe with this game, with some of the faces that I pulled, and they're funny and they're interesting, and you say, why would anyone allow themselves to have such a picture, even though all of us have some of these pictures in our photo albums or on our computer or on our phone. We just don't show anybody them anymore. This game takes these pictures and creates a game around them. Let's take a look at it. Awkward Family Photos has two sides to the board. It has this side and it has a blue side. The sides are virtually, they are identical with the fact that each side comes with a different deck of cards. This card matches the blue side. And this is actually a really hard board to fold up. I sat there puzzled till I noticed that in the corner, the board actually had folding instructions, which is good. It was like folding a map. All right. Now, the way this game works is everyone is going to get some chips of their color, okay? AFP, Awkward Family Photos. And then they're going to get, we'll take this deck of cards, we'll put it in the middle, and then everybody else is also going to get a sheet of paper where they're going to be writing down their answers during the course of the game. And we need a 20-sided die, and the game happily comes with little pencils that we can use until they run out, and then we don't bother sharpening them and we look for pens in the kitchen like everybody does. Now, what you're going to do at the beginning of each round is you're going to turn over a photo, and this is the photo that you are currently working on. And it would only be fair to just show you several of these photos because they really are hilarious and awkward. Sometimes you're not sure what the person was thinking who was in each particular picture or what exactly is going on. They're really funny pictures. Sometimes you can see yourself being the person who took these pictures, and sometimes you wonder if perhaps these people, if they really loved each other, would have these pictures destroyed. So let's say we pick a picture. All right, let's grab a picture here, and there we go. Fantastic picture. All right, now, the one person is going to be the judge for the turn, and that person is going to roll a 20-sided die. So here they rolled a 9. So then we go to the outside of the board, and we look for question number 9. Okay, and here it says, what would be a perfect caption bubble for this person or one of the people in this photo? And so everyone's going to write that question, the answer to that question. So this person, what would they be saying? And everybody writes down their answer, and they're given to one person, and that person reads all those answers to the judge. The judge is going to pick the answer that they think is the best, and let's say they picked green. Then green is going to take a green chip and look for that picture here. It's like, where's Waldo? There it is, and put a green chip on there. The next person becomes judge and play proceeds. Now, these chips, you win if you get all 5 of your chips on the board, or if you get 3 chips in a row. Now, you might think it's very difficult to get 3 in a row because what's the luck of getting those pictures? But it's possible. After the judge picks his favorite picture or her favorite picture, they then try to guess how many people or who gave what clue. And if they get more than half the people right who gave each clue, then they will take one of their chips and basically put it on any picture on the board. Now, there are lots of questions besides the one that I just read. You could say, what could make this photo even more awkward? What celebrity would be a great addition? What was the last thing said by this person before the picture was taken? What question would you like to ask them? If you were a critic, what would be your one-sentence review? So there's a lot of different sentences. So if you think about it, there's 20 different possibilities for all the different pictures. And if you get bored with one side of the board, then you simply go to the other side of the board, which comes with a completely different set of pictures that players can use. They just happen to have red borders. There's really not a lot of difference other than just a different set of pictures. After one person gets all 5 chips on the board, or 3 in a row, then that person is the winner. The concept of this game is entertaining. The concept of looking at the pictures, and honestly, shuffling through the pictures is the most fun anybody's going to have. Now, The game itself is not a bad game. I like it. I like the idea. There's 20 different things matched with the cards, and some of the stuff people can come up with can be very funny. Although this game can lead you down those dark paths of really strange things that people write, or in some groups just, I'm sure it could get very crude and so on, because it really leads in that direction with the questions they ask and the pictures they show. So you have to realize that the game kind of is very open-ended, where you can take the answers any way you want. The scoring system's a little odd. I really could take out the whole guess who said each thing out of the equation. That works in some games. I'm not sure it works here. And getting 3 in a row on the board, that doesn't make any sense. Am I going to try to win this picture more because it's next to one, or why just try to win all of them? They should have just taken out the 3 in a row. The whole board thing, just put the cards down, ask the question, and then people write the answers down. I think they could have streamlined it better. Again, I don't know why, because the way it is, they need 2 sides of the board. They should have wiped that, had one side of the board, taken off all the pictures on the board, had one stack of cards, had a board maybe that just had all the different questions that could be asked. Ask a question, write down the answers. Whoever picks it gets a point. Whoever's answers picked gets a point. You go around till someone gets 3, 4, 5 points. That would have been a much better game. And you know what? You can play that way with the stuff that's in the box. So the pictures are funny. The game is good. If you can find this for an inexpensive price, it is a very passable, fun party game, one that I enjoy, although I think I enjoy opening up and showing everybody the pictures more than the game itself. But maybe that in itself is a reason to get the game. It's up to you. So, awkward family photos.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find the latest board game news at Dicetowernews.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Fun Again Games, the world's best game source. Fun Again Games has over 5,000 games available. Check them out at funagain.com.